Hello, friends. Category: Stories that cannot be silenced. Former State Duma Deputy Oleg Pokhalkov, who took part in the war against Ukraine, shares his first-hand experience of what the front lines really look like today.
Вернулся с места СВО, ну и попробую ответить, наверное, на самые такие животрепещущие вопросы, почему фронт, вроде как такие победные реляции идут по телевизору, почему же нет у нашей великой победы русского оружия. Сегодня дроны у обоих сторон летают на 20 километров. Притом дронов у украинцев невероятное количество, вот там весь мир туда их поставляет. И в воздухе десятки дронов одновременно, которые каждый ищет свою добычу. Любую технику, любого солдата. Поэтому никто головы из, так сказать, подземных бункеров не высовывается. Обе армии полностью закопанные.
Judging by the Madar YouTube channel, one particular army is simply digging itself perfectly into the Ukrainian black soil. An army that couldn't care less about people because it hasn't yet come up with a better tactic than throwing corpses at the enemy.
А можно ли прорваться, можно ли вырваться сегодня на оперативный простор? Невозможно. Пока, говорю, вот как в Первой мировой войне, фронты стоят. Никто головы не поднимает, все впереди заминировано так, что там на каждом метре по мине. Пока, говорю, вот как в Первой мировой войне, фронты стоят. Сегодня обе стороны ищут техническое решение, как продвигаться дальше.
Don't know how to move forward? I think supplying Ukraine with tomahawks or launching your own flamingo missiles might help you find the answer. Maybe only then you'll realize that the only way out is to withdraw your troops and start paying multi-year reparations. News from the successful import substitution category. An ordinary resident of Novosibirsk sends his regards to fellow countrymen, straight from the front lines.
Всем здравствуйте, любимый город Новосибирск. Салам. Снова с вами его лидер, представитель Африканский национальный культурный центр. Позывной Вуду, брали Бахмут, Солидар. Бахмутская мясорубка навсегда останется в память всех ныних живущих. Вечная память павшим героям. Мы с вами живем на сибирской земле.
Do his comrades and commanders have no brains at all? Or is he serving with blind people? It's clearly visible that the Siberian has 4th-degree frostbite, and it's already advanced. He's turned black all over. He needs to be saved.
В прекрасном Новосибирске мы крепки духом войны. Мы защитим нашу землю от врага. Победа будет за нами.
That moment when Kanye West took his love for the Nazis a bit too far. A modern-day teacher in the land of late Putinism recently returned from Ukraine.
Вы не понимаете, я неуравновешенный сейчас. Я недавно приехал, был на Украине. Не доводите меня лучше, честно говорю. Я вас прошу, тихо работайте.
Or I'll throw you into a pit, and there you'll memorize the Russian anthem and get ready to go storm enemy lines. Residents asked the mayor of the border city of Belgorod, is it true that the city will soon be surrendered to the Ukrainian army? In 2022, they shouted, is it even hard to defeat Ukraine? We'll finish it in 3 days. In 2025, is it true that the Ukrainian army will enter the city soon? I just want to know if I need to stock up on petrol. A love drama worthy of a Netflix adaptation. The wife of the commander of Russia's 247th Air Assault Regiment was detained by police for trafficking substances so illegal we can't even say their names on YouTube. Not only was she unafraid of the officers, she threatened them, saying she could have them sent to war, where they'd be conveniently killed.
Сотрудники уголовного розыска Управления МВД России по городу Новороссийску задержали жительницу Новороссийска Ольгу Пустовит, подозреваемую в совершении преступления, связанного с незаконным оборотом. При задержании у нее изъято 33 полимерных свертка с кристаллообразным веществом. Во время заключения под стражу молодая женщина угрожала сотрудникам полиции. В отношении подозреваемой возбуждено уголовное дело.
Now that's what it means to find love with shared interests. He kills people at war, and she threatens everyone with war back home. Friends, now is the perfect moment to hit the like button. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you. Musical break. Let's take a look at the very path Putin is leading an entire country down. As the saying goes, there are only two countries in the world worth comparing: Japan, which has nothing but everything, and Russia, which has everything but nothing. Our favorite segment, Traditional Family Values of Putin's Russia. Former judge of the Supreme Council of Russia, Viktor Momotov, according to the prosecutor's office, was running protection rackets for brothels and women of the world's oldest profession. I think now no one can accuse the Russian authorities of not supporting small business. These aren't just little birds anymore, they're full-blown phoenixes. In occupied Crimea, Madar helped the locals see just as clearly at night as they do during the day, by lighting up the peninsula with the flames of a massive fire at the Sea Oil Terminal Petroleum Depot. Meanwhile, propagandists keep insisting that everything is going strictly according to plan. And far from the border now, in Russia's Orenburg region, the Phoenixes decided to pay a visit to the Orskneftis Intes oil refinery.
На центральную проходную летит. Еще один одного ждут. Пошли. Вот вас Самар. Вот он направо пошел. Это маленький, еще два больших пошел. Сейчас помню. Там еще один летит. Еще двое Самар, короче.
You remember the most important commandment, right? Good. Don't bomb, and you won't get bombed. An adorable sight. The old illegitimate president of a nuclear superpower meekly apologizing to the president of a small non-nuclear country because his air defense shot down an Azerbaijani Airlines plane 10 months ago.
Сейчас в целом нужно говорить о причинах этой трагедии, этой катастрофы. Она связана с несколькими обстоятельствами. Первое заключается в том, что в небе находился украинский беспилотник. Мы вели сразу три таких беспилотника, которые пересекли границу Российской Федерации ночью в день трагедии.
That moment when one dictator meets another, and the tricks of blackmail and threats that succeeded with the soft West suddenly fail.
Вторая причина заключается в технических сбоях самой системы ПВО России. И две ракеты, которые были выпущены, они не поразили напрямую самолет. Если бы это произошло, он рухнул бы на месте. А взорвались, может быть, это была самоликвидация, в нескольких метрах, где-то примерно в 10 метрах.
In 2022, Putin announced the so-called special military operation and threatened a decisive response to anyone who dared to help Ukraine. By 2025, instead of a nuclear strike or unleashing hell on Aliyev for publicly supporting Ukraine, Putin offers an apology and speaks about expanding economic cooperation with Azerbaijan. Friends, making content on YouTube is getting harder every day because of blocks and restrictions. But thanks to your support, this channel keeps going. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who keeps supporting the channel with one-time donations in the YouTube comments. You're the best. But if you can, please consider doing it through Patreon or buy me a coffee instead. That way, your support reaches me much more directly. YouTube takes a 30% cut, while those platforms only take around 10%. Plus, you get extra perks. For example, with a Patreon subscription starting at just $3 per month, you get early access to new videos and exclusive content not available anywhere else, like the raw, unfiltered testimony of a Russian paratrooper dragged into the invasion of Ukraine without warning or choice. He exposes the chaos, corruption, and cruelty inside the army and how telling the truth made him a target of the FSB. Also, a rare interview with Putin's former wife, Lyudmila, from the 2002 book Vladimir Putin, The Road to Power. Right after its release, the book was banned and wiped from the internet. What did she say that made the Kremlin erase it? Find out now, exclusively on Patreon. A very special thank you goes out to those of you who, on top of your Patreon membership, still find a way to support me through one-time donations on Buy Me a Coffee. If heaven exists, I'm sure there's a warm and well-lit corner there, reserved just for you. Right now, I have 65 incredible patrons. Please, let's hit 70. Not saying goodbye. See you soon.